Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of an extra slice of history with the Butterfly Princess. Today, I don't know if you've probably guessed from the image behind me, Butterfly Princess is adorned in Victorian attire and things, so she's attending the Great Exhibition of 1851, and that is going to be the subject of this week's episode. So, the Great Exhibition of 1951, a marvellous spectacle held in London, showcasing innovative creations from around the globe within the iconic Crystal Palace. Imagine walking through a giant glass structure filled with the wonders of the modern era. What might have fascinated you most? Right. The Grand Exhibition wasn't just a showcase, but it was a moment for the world to connect with and share ideas. The history of the Great Exhibition. Right. Queen Victoria and Prince Albert stood at the heart of this endeavour, driven by a desire to exhibit the pinnacle of industrial, artistic and scientific adventures. Picture Britain in the throes of the Industrial Revolution. The 1851 event wasn't just a display, but also a celebration of human integrity. A chance for countries to showcase their advancements and foster an incoherent understanding. From a historical perspective, many hoped it would be a catalyst for world peace and progress, providing an opportunity for cultural exchange. The history, held from May to October 1851, this grand event took place in Hyde Park, London. The Great Exhibition was championed by Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's husband and consort. Its purpose was to celebrate the creative and industrial achievements of nations from around the world. The exhibition was housed within the magnificent Crystal Palace, an architectural marvel of iron and designed by Joseph Paxton. Imagine stepping into the vast glittering space, a true palace of wonders filled with an array of machines, artistic creations and innovations. Every nation brought its best to display, from cutting-edge technologies like the electric telegraph to exquisite pieces of art and craftsmanship. It provided a platform for cultures to mingle and ideas to flourish. Post-exhibition funds raised led to the creation of what is now the Victorian and Albert Museum, which is located in London, and the Science Museum, also located in England, in London, places that continue inspiring curiosity and learning. The Crystal Palace was his designer, Joseph Paxton. Paxton's integrity brought the Great Exhibition its iconic venue with a background as a gardener and an architect. He practically designed a greenhouse on a colossal scale. Imagine the artistic blend of nature and architecture, a structure drawing inspiration from the work with the greenhouses at Chatsworth. His use of modern iron and glass panels allowed for rapid construction and flexibility truly groundbreaking at the time. The Crystal Palace's design was both practical and beautiful, a shining example of industrial design that matched the theme of the exhibition itself. Paxton showed us that creativity can take many forms. The organiser of the Great Exhibition was a remarkable figure, Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's consort. Albert was deeply passionate about promoting Britain's industrial prowess while fostering international cooperation and understanding. His vision reflected the progressive ideas of the time, aiming to showcase not just British interventions, but global integrity. Prince Albert orchestrated a committee that brought the exhibition to life, including figures like Sir Henry Cole and other prominent leaders. Together, they managed to create an event that attracted millions of visitors and sparked new ideas. Prince Albert's advocacy for the Great Exhibition was driven by his bold vision for progress and unity. Albert was a curious and forward-thinking individual who saw the potential of such an event in fostering international collaboration and showcasing advancements in industry, technology and art. He envisaged the exhibition not only as a celebration of innovation, but as a platform to stimulate economic growth and improve relations between nations. At the heart of his motivation was the idea of connecting people from different cultures and backgrounds, fostering a spirit of learning and exchange. Moreover, for Albert, the exhibition was an opportunity to uplift society by sparking an appreciation for the arts and sciences. His determination reflected his belief in the transformative power of ideas and collaborations. Britain, during the time of the Great Exhibition, was a bustling hub of activity and transformation. Think of Britain in the midst of the Industrial Revolution, a country experiencing dramatic change economically, socially, and technologically. The emergence of steam engines, railways, and factories reshaped every corner of life. The expansion of industry led to urbanisation, with people flocking to cities for work opportunities and social opportunities. This era was marked by impressive new inventions and the energy of progress, yet also by challenges like social inequality and environmental concerns. Moreover, Britain stood as an imperial power, extending its influence across the globe. This period promoted questions about cultural exchange and ethnical consideration. The Great Exhibition took place as a grand celebration of human achievement and integrity. Prince Albert, with other visionary leaders, was keen on showcasing Britain's industrial strength while promoting international harmony and learning. It was a chance to highlight industrial advancements, the the new machinery technologies, and artistic creations that emerged from the Industrial Revolution, putting Britain and the world's progress on display. Beyond displaying technological prowess, the exhibition aimed to inspire innovation and facilitate exchange among nations. Furthermore, post-1815, Europe had seen much upheaval and change. The exhibition stood as a beacon of unity and peace. It was as much about celebrating the future, a philosophy that, yeah. So here are some facts now about the Great Exhibition. Record-breaking venue. The Crystal Palace, designed by Joseph Paxton, was one of the largest buildings in the world at the time. It was made primarily of glass and iron, covering around 990,000 square feet. Imagine stepping into a masterpiece of modern construction. Global contribution. Over 1,400,000 exhibitors from around the world showcased their work in the exhibition, representing countries from America to China. This was indeed a platform for global exchange. Inspiration for intervention. The exhibition was pivotal in spurring interesting advancements in art and science. Royal prestige. Queen Victoria herself opened the exhibition on the 1st of May 1851, illustrating royal support for this grand endeavour. Visitor brightness. It attracted over 6 million visitors in just 5 months, nearly a third of the entire population of Britain at the time. Financial success. The exhibition made a substantial profit of £186,000, which was invested into the future cultural project. The creation of museums in South Kensington, known as the Albatropolis. Numerical gems, so duration. It ran for 141 days from the 1st of May to the 15th of October 1851. Visitor count. The exhibition welcomed around 6 million visitors, a staggering number given the population of that era. Admission costs. Tickets ranged from 1 shilling on a regular day to 5 shillings on special days. Exhibitors. More than 1,400,000 exhibitors filled the Crystal Palace with intervention and artworks. Structural magnitude. The Crystal Palace had a length of about 563 metres and a height of 39 metres. Exhibition profits. It generated £186,000, a tidy sum used to set up cultural institutions that continue to inspire today. The Great Exhibition served as a remarkable tool for education at the time, sparking curiosity and enlightening minds across Britain and beyond. Interactive learning. Visitors, including students and scholars, engaged directly with cutting-edge interventions and artistic masterpieces. The hands-on experience was akin to cross-cultural exchange. The exhibition facilitated cultural learning, showcasing exhibits from countries like India, France, and the Americas. Imagine the atmosphere of shared insights and perspectives, broadening horizons and fostering understanding. Promoting scientific inquiry. For budding scientists and interventions of the era, the exhibition served as an inspiration, demonstrating the latest scientific developments and the kind of varied narratives sort of packed with interventions encouraging private equality in education access. Equality in education access, with affordable entry prices, especially targeted during certain days. Various social classes in children, including children and educators, could access the exhibition, promoting educational democracy. The Crystal Palace served as an educational beacon both in its time and continues to inspire today. So back then, showcase of integrity. The Crystal Palace housed an astonishing range of exhibits, from industrial innovations to fine arts, making it a living library of knowledge. The interactive display prompted observers to question, learn, and reflect. Accessible inspiration. By welcoming people from various backgrounds, the exhibition encouraged learning without barriers. Platform for creativity. With opportunities for dialogue and demonstrations, the Crystal Palace inspired inventors, artists, and thinkers alike. Today, historical lessons. As a symbol of innovation and learning, the Crystal Palace's story invokes curiosity about architectural marvels and historical progress. Cultural impact. Even in its absence, the structure was eventually destroyed. The memory of Crystal Palace inspires educational initiatives and museums that follow its spirit of inclusivity and discovery. Model for communication. As a historical example, it offers wisdom on approaching education with vision and creativity, encouraging dialogue and exploration. So here are some of the challenges. Well, logistical challenge. Constructing the Crystal Palace itself was a feat. Initially, there were doubts about the feasibility of its design, a massive structure made predominantly of glass and iron. Financial concerns. Funding the exhibition was a significant challenge. While initially struggling to secure financial backing, the organisers eventually succeeded in ensuring a successful event. Public scepticism. Some critics questioned the exhibition's relevance and potential impact. Overcoming scepticism required determined optimism and clear communication. Cultural sensitivity. With global participation ensuring respectable representation of diverse cultures and ideas was paramount. This challenge underscored the value of inclusive dialogue and mutual respect. Right, so I'm telling you about. So here's a story that I've made, a fictional story that I've come up with about the Great Exhibition. Chronicles of the Crystal Diaries is the title. So here's the story. In the Grand Crystal Palace beyond the sparkling facade of glass and iron, a curious youth named Evangeline, a dreamer who was a dreamer, embarks on an adventure amidst wonders and whispers. Days of whispers. On the bright opening day, Evangeline clutches her father's old pocket watch, an heirloom and talisman of resilience, enters through the towering archway with awe-filled eyes. Each ticking moment seems to uncover a world of secrets and visions, urging her heart to explore and uncover stories untold. Among the marvels out of machinery and mesmerising art, Evangeline hears tales of the extraordinary. There's a talk of a new invention, a contraption that hints at the possibility of flying, envisioned by a young inventor named Phineas. Determined to learn more, Evangeline befriends him, drawn to the courage and curiosity that shape his dreams. One evening, as shadows lengthen across the grand halls, Evangeline stumbles upon a hidden alcove, a place where artists, scientists, and philosophers gather in secret to share vibrant ideas. Captured in intricate sketches and flowering prose upon fragile pages. And that concludes this week's edition of an extra slice of history with the Butterfly Princess. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you can join me for next week's episode. But until then, have a lovely rest of your week. Take care. Bye bye for now. Bye.